What's up guys, this is Oscar with OBF Tile. Adding a shower niche could be a little bit scary, but today I'm going to show you an easy way using foam board that is going to be almost foolproof, and it won't even require you to do any framing at all. The foam board of choice is Latacrete hydroban board. Why? Because it's rigid, and that's the only board that I feel comfortable doing my folds without them being just too weak or flimsy. It's actually pretty sturdy. The first thing you want to do is take measurements on depth, width, and height. But also take into account that your depth is going to be whatever you have, which is usually a 2x4, which is 3.5, plus the board, which is 1/2 inch. So you have a 4-inch depth. But also, since we're going to be folding the material, you're going to subtract the thickness of the material on the back, which is 1/2 inch. So your depth is going to be back to 3.5. Now for the length and width, you have to take two thicknesses into account, which is the two sides or the top and bottom. So you have to subtract 1 full inch. What I'm showing you in the video right now is once you determine the bottom piece, you're going to add an extra 1/8 of an inch on the one piece in the front, which is going to be the front of your side. And that's going to give you an 1/8 of an inch slope on the bottom piece. And that's going to be super good for water to just run off of your niche if it ever gets there. Now you're going to determine which one is your bottom and which one is your top, and you're going to mark bottom. On the bottom and top pieces, you're going to add on the sides 1/2 an inch, which are going to overlap the sides. This is the only place where the board is going to overlap itself. Once you know which ones you have to cut out and which ones you're only supposed to score from the back so that they fold into place, then it's time to get to work. I usually use a straight edge to get my longer cuts because it's just easier and cleaner. If you've made it this far in the video, why don't you just go ahead and subscribe to my channel. If you like tile related content, this is it. I mean, I'm going to be sharing all I know about the trade, and if I haven't shared a video that you need help with, just feel free to comment and I will work on that as soon as I have a chance. But all right, so now it's time to fold it into place and put it together. I'm using hydroban board sealant, which is by the same manufacturer's Latacrete. And I'm going to just throw in a few screws to put it together. These are not really to keep it together, but only to put it together while the sealant dries. After that sealant dries, this thing is not going anywhere. Plus, since we're going to be pushing it in place, there's really nowhere that it can go to, and you will see that in a little bit. So you only have 4 seams that you're supposed to put a little bit more sealant on, because on the back there's actually no seams at all. All those folds are clean. So we have our cutout here, and on the left side we have a stud, but on the right side we didn't have a stud, so we're adding one and we're going to push it in. I like to put some sealant on the back, so just for safety, but it's really not doing much. And then we're going to add a couple screws to the sides, and this thing is not going anywhere because top, bottom, and sides are pretty much just resting on the board. And the sides are screwed into the studs, so we're done. Now all we have to do is add some sealant, or you can use some liquid waterproofing around the box, and then you're going to be ready to go. See you guys on the next video.